Sorry. You know, that seeing that fireball is thirsty work.
You return, sire. I trust you are not too late. Your kingdom is in need.
You should know kings are never late, Jacques.
Sire, flames engulf half the city, and the blood of your subjects fills the gutters. This is no time for word games. You must act.
What do you propose?
Allow me to command your army, and the freedom to do as I see fit.
Never. Over my dead body.
It was close this time. Next time, I might arrive too late to help.
I've seen enough. Velerad, back to the castle.
So that's the Grand Master. Interesting.
What is he doing here?
He dropped in. He seems to have a talent for that. What shall I do with him?
He'll come with us. I have a matter to discuss with him.
I wonder if it's possible to do the salamander base assault with no help. Maybe I could have talked to the other guy.
Sire,
the city guard guy.
Honored. As I'm sure you surmised, I have not summoned you here out of whim. A serious matter weighs upon us. A curse binds my daughter. I want you to remove it. I have gathered all who might offer aid. DeWitt has been the princess's adjutant for the past half year. Velerad has known Ada since her childhood. And Triss Merigold is here for her extensive knowledge of magic and female intuition. Consult them and think upon this matter. We shall speak about it again soon.
As you wish, Your Highness.
In the meantime, equally urgent issues demand our attention.
I'm listening, sire.
Witcher, imagine returning home from an excursion against a monster, a Kikimor for instance, only to discover your home a whorehouse.
Your Highness.
I'm not finished. Those you left in charge failed you. A traitor threatens to oust you from the home of your ancestors. Wouldn't you be angered? Would you not elect to shed more blood?
Forgive me, sire, but we Witchers don't meddle in politics.
Yes, the famed neutrality. Alas, that is a luxury I cannot afford. Both sides chose my city as a battleground. Both will be duly punished.
I understand, sire, but how can I help?
You could start by being more enthusiastic about aiding a king. You could offer to slay whomever I choose.
Forgive me, sire, but...
Silence, Witcher, before you say too much. Rulers don't enjoy being refused more than once.
Sounds like the case is not my problem.
I must attend to some urgent matters. Speak with these excellent minds. Gain their insight. And don't forget my daughter, Witcher. I'm counting on you.
I won't forget.
My servant will summon you when I have more time.
But yeah, the rulers having a case, you know, not being refused. Sounds like a case of not my problem.
No, I must attend to other matters.
He's the legendary gambler. He's the best. I should be able to get that quest despite not finishing the other one. Should. Elite Royal Guard. Sounds awesome.
Greetings, Geralt.
Greetings, Velerad.
I saw you speaking with the king. I gather it was unpleasant.
It could be worse.
Geralt.
The king told me about Ada.
Dreadful. You warned us it might return. Can you break the spell a second time?
We'll see. You seem to remember last time well.
Certainly. You stayed from dusk till dawn in the old manor house where the Strigger had her sarcophagus. Kept half the city awake with the noise you made. We went to the manor at dawn and saw the two of you lying on the floor by the sarcophagus in a pool of blood. You were barely breathing, but the princess was cured. With the traitor Ostrid dead, the king was overjoyed.
Many victims this time round?
I don't know. These days, the corpses lie thicker than flies on a pile of manure.
Know where the Strigger sleeps in daytime?
No, but she's been seen in old Vizima. She may hunt there.
Removing the princess's curse will be risky.
True, but the king has ways of encouraging you to do it.
We'll see.
Do what you will, but remember, Foltest loves his daughter very much.
I know.
Geralt.
I did have the other option as to who Ostrid was. I remember, I think I read up on him. I think he was a lover of the queen. She didn't bet him. Foltest's sister. I think he had a thing for her, and he was angry that she didn't go with him, or that Foltest shagged her. Something, so he cursed Ada as a retaliation. Just 1 second, just have to fix my headset. Alright, there we go.
Aren't you a bit afraid, Velerad? The king looked irate.
At me?
I'd watch what I say if I were you.
I've served Temeria all my life. If they condemn me, I'll hold my head high as I walk to the gallows.
Farewell.
Gutsy.
Geralt, I was worried about you.
I worried too. I'm proud of you. Heard how you fought for Alvin. Horrible things are happening in Vizima.
True, but the king has placed me under his, protection. Tell me, where's Alvin?
Alvin vanished into thin air one day, despite the amulet I gave him.
Vanished? That's awful. He might be anywhere in time and space. I'd hoped the amulet would block those abilities.
Should have got him too.
He'll be all right. Triss, I've been thinking about us.
Oh, Geralt.
I love you. I want to be with you no matter what. Love is the sole thing of beauty in these rotten times.
Geralt.
I could change, take fewer risks. We'd find Alvin, live together. I'd build a house.
A house? Nice dream. You could breed horses and sheep. I'd tend the garden, cook meals. We'd sell what we grew to buy copper pots, iron rakes. We'd age with dignity. Evenings you'd play bagpipes of your own making as a remedy for my gloom. I'm sorry. I didn't mean to... Geralt, say something.
I can't lose you.
I'm here. These are trying times. We just need to survive. We can dream again when the madness passes.
Triss,
I love you too, Geralt. To the end of time.
To be honest, in its own way, what she was joking about there was kind of sweet in its own way. Certainly not a lie for either of these two people, but in a way, it's not bad. They'll age with dignity. They'll probably outlive... Actually, for a moment I was going to say they'll probably outlive Alvin, but that's not quite true. If he's a source, he'll live longer than Triss would. She's a source. She's already lived for who knows how long so far. He's a much younger source. It would be logical to assume that, while being a source may stretch your lifespan, if a kid's born today, if you compare a kid born today to a woman in her 30s, the woman in her 30s, if both die of old age, the woman's going to die first. Presume the same logic will follow true with sources, unless the degree of power will determine the age, the aging thing. So.
Geralt.
what do you think about the situation with Ada?
She's a Striga, Geralt. We both know that curses don't cast themselves.
Any theories?
Years ago when you first removed the curse, you ordered the princess to wear a necklace with an inclusion. Juniper, broom, and hazel branches were to be burned in her chambers.
Don't tell me. Someone replaced the necklace and added crap to the fire.
Yes. Someone close to her who knew the secret. Velerad might know something.
So you think I should aid the king?
Definitely. In a sense, I'm a political prisoner. I could teleport away, but that would be highly inappropriate, and I still have a few matters to settle here.
Namely?
I can't tell you. For the time being, my position is tenuous. If you help Foltest with the Striga, maybe you could vouch for me. I could resolve a few things and go free. How about it?
If that's what you want, Triss.
Thank you, Geralt.
My endgame with Salamandra draws near.
I know. I'd like to help you.
How?
Have you heard of gnomic armor?
I'd need a skilled armorer to remake it. Someone with great knowledge of metals.
Kalkstein. He's an old Vizima. He's certainly not short on knowledge and would help you.
Kalkstein knows fucking everything. I'm just looking up a thing here. There's a side quest that I might not do. I'm just looking it up here because I'm curious on the wiki, because they're vague about it, and I'm thinking I'm helping people that I probably wouldn't want to help. Oh, that's not quite what I wanted. I think this is the right person. It gave me a list of all the things connected to Chapter 5. I didn't necessarily want that. But yes, it gave me one of the people at the top of the list was the one I wanted. I was hoping for like a walkthrough of Chapter 5, because then it'll be easier to work it out. But I stumbled onto one right enough. And there's a lady here, Antoinette. She turns up in the Blood and Wine expansion. It's really cool to see tons of people turning up again. So I'm just seeing here. If there's any information on it. Part of me was sure, maybe I'll do it. Basically, I was just curious if there was any. Yeah, sorry, I shouldn't have kept the video going while I was doing it. Basically, I wasn't sure if I wanted to do that side quest or not, because part of me was my mind wandered. Basically, the side quest is 3 of this lady's cousins. It said, that puts that in quotes, have got to this favor a full test, and they're now out of money. So she wants you to go and deliver so much money to each of them, and get a receipt from each, and give it to. Remember the guy I turned in some like wolf pelts to before, Jean Pierre or whatever, Jean Pierre. Turned them into him for my reward. Probably was thinking, were they Salamander associated? And now I've just like wanted to get the fuck out of Dodge or what? But the wiki only knows as much as I do. Sometimes they've extra information that I've missed or whatever. But no, there's no backing to them. So I'll do it. May as well.
What do you think happened to Alvin?
Frankly, I never guessed he'd bypass the Dimeridium. That would be a feat for many sorcerers. Clearly, he has enough power to teleport himself anywhere, perhaps even through time.
Oh shit.
I've got to go.
Anything else?
Geralt.
I've got to go.
It's possible someone helped Ada turn into a Striga. The roll guards will keep saying that. It's very annoying. So anyway, sorry for the tangent. It's Antoinette here we have to talk to. But yeah, sorry for the distraction with the quest. Just wanted to confirm it. We'll see if there's any issue with me doing a play of it. Sorry, if there is any reason for me not to do it, I should say.
Geralt.
Well, I can't talk to him, even though she suggested talking to him.
Wish on a star? A witcher? In my native Beauclair in the Duchy of Toussaint? A witcher once spent an entire holiday feast dancing with a sorceress.
Not I, my lady. I dance rather poorly.
Do all witchers have white hair?
No, my lady. I am alone in that.
Perhaps I am confused. Regardless, I do have a certain matter for you.
How can I help?
Très bien. Mon Dieu. My 3 cousins recently fled the city due to some unfortunate coincidences.
Did they incur the king's disfavor?
Of a sort. I wish to send them some coin to alleviate their situation. Understand?
Perfectly. I'll act as messenger for an appropriate fee.
Ah, parfait! My cousins Corbin, Buse, and Ramaro sought refuge in the swamp, in the caves there. Please deliver 300 orangs to each of them.
As for my fee,
My cousins will give you a receipt. Take these to Ovizima, to the captain of the mercenaries, my fiancé. He will reward you.
farewell.
So you can only visit the castle here once, and if you don't get it then, you can never get that offer. So, and you can't complete the quest without her explaining it to you first, because if you talk to the guys, Groth will just be confused and say and not understand what they're referring to. That's going to the wiki. I certainly don't know that myself.
Witcher?
Count.
No titles, please. Let us bury past misunderstandings in the name of a greater cause.
So be it.
Geralt?
Shepherd.
The king wants me to lift the curse that holds Ada.
Not surprising. You succeeded once, though it nearly cost you your life. The Striga's appearance possibly spells the end for Foltest. Many say he offended the gods. Remember how she first became a Striga?
Remind me.
As a youth, Foltest had quite an appetite. So much so that he plowed his own sister. Their child died at birth, but then continued to grow in its coffin, only coming out to feed. Then you arrived, and broke the spell, though apparently not completely. The Striga's reappearance proves the royal dynasty is cursed. The people are sensitive to such signs. No wonder Foltest wants you to kill the Striga.
I thought I was supposed to lift the curse.
You are to keep the Striga from becoming an eyesore.
The chance of removing the curse is minimal.
I've heard a rumor of an additional reward for killing the Striga.
I'm not interested in rumors.
You should be. It's your choice, Richard, but give it some thought.
Farewell.
If you're more of a order supporter, he will outright tell you the bounty. It's like an extra 5 grand or whatever.
Go upstairs to his chambers.
I'll go immediately.
He's more blunt with that reward.
Geralt,
Don't you fear the king's anger, DeWitt?
wherever did you get that idea, Richard?
Foltest looked pretty pissed. He said something about bloodshed.
Obviously, he spoke of the blood of traitors and non-humans. He might finally dispose of that failure Velerad.
Farewell.
So, anyway, political situations aside with random guy.
Our merciful.
I'll go immediately.
Okay, says nothing else.
Long live Foltest!
Indoor voice!
Will be victorious!
Christ, if I didn't have a headache before. Let's save here. Remember, before picking the wrong option, I'll make sure I picked the damn right one.
I rule a land of idiots.
For a moment, I thought that was like he had a weird like crown stand, and he had a new like crown there with just a golden ring on it. So it's like a male helm, like a plate helm with just this giant golden ring around it. It's fucking horn. Thought he had another one for when this one wasn't good enough.
Witcher,